I'm here, I'm here, I am here, I am here indeed, 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 indeed. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I should be at least. Hopefully I am. We never know. But we are here, and that is loud. Ooh, we're gonna make that really quiet. We make these quiet for it. For these. We make them like barely noticeable. Barely noticeable. But yes, we're gonna get into it. We gotta get into these things a little quicker than usual, you know? I'm in the middle of work right now. Well, I'm on my lunch break. We're doing this as a lunch. We do our lunch breaks for these, but we got a new One Piece chapter out right now. Kinda. TCB showed up. I could have done this way earlier in the day, and then apparently there were like other, I don't know. I already know a little bit. I don't know what happens, but I've just seen like literal like thumbnails of people, of other people, so that's all I know. What's up, Cole? We're doing some One Piece chapter reactions today, so spoilers ahead. It is a very, very good series that I enjoy very much, so I would hate for anyone to be spoiled on any of these things. And we're gonna start up pretty soon. The only reason I'm really doing this on Twitch at all is just because I have the multi-stream attached, and it's literally easier for me to just like click on the multi-stream button to get this to YouTube than it is to actually like swap all of my settings around to just stream on YouTube, which I'll have to figure that out again. I don't know. It's literally easier to use the multi-stream tool to stream on YouTube right now for me. Or else I wouldn't even be streaming this on Twitch. But it's fine. Actually, I might be streaming it on Twitch because of their new clip feature. The way you can just, like, clip things vertically and upload them to YouTube pretty quickly, actually. So I might actually start using that with this. I haven't really done any One Piece shorts. I've mainly just been doing my backlog and then doing a couple of... using this a little bit with newer things. Because that's how I think I'm going to be doing this in the future. But yes. We will be starting up very soon. Boop. We'll get that out of there. But we'll be doing the One Piece stuff. Hopefully this is sort of readable, but not hopefully something that'll be flagged on YouTube. That'll mess up my entire channel. Hopefully not. Hopefully this is enough to get away with things. Maybe, I don't know. Now I'm looking at things, I'm like, might mess around with some settings a little more. Where is it? You? Blending mode. Let's do you on screen instead. How's about? We'll do that on screen, just to make it a little harder because you can still read through it. That was the thing, is like, if I make like clips out of this, I want to be able to have people still be able to read it and stuff, so, you know. But yes. But of course, spoilers. Spoiler warning, everybody, for the reaction stuff. And if you're on YouTube, hello. Hello. Oh, I can move this down a little bit too. Now that, oh, no, not you. The whole thing can go right there now. Because I haven't got the Movember bar no more. Because it's not Movember no more. But, let's do a quick little recap. Last chapter. Oh, goodness. This is why I like it before TCB, because the other ones, they don't swap it out whenever there's like a full screen thing. It's very annoying. It's very annoying. Or is that right? Maybe I'm just tripping. But, yes. We got little Colin. Ooh, it's Colin in the scans. I actually didn't read all this, so. Varmint rifle. Oh, fun. Red dot on a varmint rifle. That's fun. I don't even have one of those. Maybe eventually I'll get one. If I got the money to do it. Let's turn this down a little bit more again. There we go. All right. But yes, last chapter. We're getting into Elbap. We finally see some cool stuff. We go up a rainbow. Bifrost, you know. Their version of the Bifrost. Pretty cool. Pretty epic. All that and stuff. Luffy makes a weird face over there. It was epic. 10! Good. Well, it's not about you being able to read it, 10. It's about can the higher ups, you know, read it and be able to find it and copyright me. That's the thing. That's what I'm worried about. Also, no spoilers. I am going to be reading it with my words, with my mouth, Titania. So no spoilers on this because I think you should still read all this eventually. But yes, a lot of good stuff. A lot of big cool shots. Big nice stuff. Stuff we've been waiting for like literally 20 years for. Yes, all that and whatnot. Get out of here, 10. I'll stream some cowboy stuff tonight. Also, I'm doing my Satisfactory stream on Saturday. 12-hour Satisfactory stream on Saturday, everybody. We're going to be all day from 10 o'clock to 10 o'clock, I think. We're going to be streaming Satisfactory as one of my milestone goals from Movember. So, yes. And then there was this little guy at the very end right there. So, we're going to look out for that guy, too. Golly, it doesn't feel like it's been a week since the last chapter. It's been weird because it was like we had like a month of break practically in November. Oh no, I'm clicking on things. Bad. Only thing you need is a can? Well, you better get that can then. All right, we're getting into it. Spoilers ahead for One Piece. Obviously. But we're on chapter 1133. 1133. Praise. Alright, so. Oni Child, Yamato, and the Holy Inari Shrine. All that. The cover story stuff. So is that the person? Hold'em. Oh my gosh, I remember this guy from a long time ago. Oh my gosh, this guy's not been in the story for like 5 years. Crazy stuff. So he's there, and he's kidnapping her. So that's what's going on in Wano right now. That's crazy. That they're still... That he was the one... Did he steal the sword? That's his sword. That's not the sword that was stolen. So I doubt that's him, but I bet it's like a big old conspiracy or something. I bet it's the Gazelle guy who stole it, now that I'm looking at things. I was wondering, though, like, what happened to all these guys, back in the day? Were they killed? Were they just imprisoned? I guess they got out of prison somehow. But this guy took out Speed real quickly, which is sad. Speed, you gotta do more things than that. Yamato is going, surely. But you're like a billion times stronger than this person, so you should be able to do something about this, Yamato. So we will see what happens in the next chapter with that. No notes. That's really weird. No notes from TCB. Usually they do, but... Back to the actual chapter we go, though. To Elbaf. Chapter 1133, Praise. And hello, everyone on YouTube, by the way. I'm at 191 subscribers right now. Subscribers? That's what they call them, yeah. I might hit 200. That's my goal, is to hit 200 before the end of the year. I don't know if it'll happen. We got 9 more, We going to hit 200 subscribers on YouTube before 500 on Twitch? Yep. Probably. All right, 22. Ooh, we're getting a flashback. 22 years ago. So 20 years ago from the 2-year time skip. Is this the... How many years ago is this from Ohara? What happened at Ohara? It still sends chills down my spine. What a tragedy. The civilian evacuation ship suddenly burst into flames. Yep, that was Akainu. The mortifying screams I heard from that inferno is something I'll never forget. I don't remember this person. That's not Hold'em. Hold'em is this guy. And then Spandam, is this Spandam's dad? I forgot his name. And Nico Robin was responsible? To think she sank all those warships too. She's a devil masquerading as an 8-year-old. Oh, so he was glazing her back in the day, being like, oh, she was the one who destroyed all the evacuation ship? That's crazy. I'm reading this. Merry Christmas, Bones. I'm just started. We're on page 1, so no spoilers, Bones. But glad you could make it today. Nico Robin was responsible. She's a devil masquerading as an 8-year-old. This guy was quite evil back in the day, I remember. Spanum's dad. We cannot let the world know the full details. This brutal incident would traumatize children everywhere. If you see her, just report it. Do not approach. Huh? That fugitive is on the island. I saw her. She had the eyes of a stone-cold killer. Oh no. It's not Christmas yet, Bones. We got a couple weeks till Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving, though. We're closer to Thanksgiving than we are Christmas still. Technically. She has a scholarly intellect and lacks any trace of empathy. Look at that bounty. Let's shoot to kill. I guess that would be easier. Not a lot of people do that. You know, doesn't say there's like a, there's like a less, you get less money if you don't get them alive or something. Don't hold back because she looks young. Ooh, bunch of evil people. She has mysterious powers. Hurry up and catch her. Where are we right now? Are we just montaging everywhere, I guess? So she's digging out from the garbage, I think. Oh, there's a doggy. I can't sleep knowing she's out there. I wish she'd just die already. The Marines need to take her out. She's an enemy of the world. So they got everyone convinced. Mainly because of this guy. I guess now it's like we definitely now know that it was Spanum's dad that was just like, oh yeah, no. He told everyone. He told all the reporters that somehow Nico Robin destroyed the ship that Akainu destroyed. Surely they would understand that maybe the person with the magma powers would be the one to be able to do that, not the not the little child, but to each their own. Yeah, she's an enemy of the blah blah blah. I hope the Marines capture that no good Nico Robin. Gosh darn right. Oh, that's tragic. That's not a good sight. Live, Robin. Oh, but she won't do it. She won't die because her mom has told her to live. Oh, boy. Listen careful, Robin. You're all alone right now. But someday, without a doubt, you will find true friends. But Saul, I'm scared. I'm so scared of everyone. When things are unbearable, remember what I taught you. Laugh like this. It's gone. Oh, she's looking at the map and the actual island is gone. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, what are you... Ah! She leaves a trail of thefts and murder wherever she goes. Oh, and she drew it in. Oh. That's good. That's good stuff. That's good stuff indeed. Let's get that right there. See more of that. So she goes into maps and draws in where O'Hara was. Oh, I mean, O'Hara's still there. Like we saw them walking around on it. It's still a piece of land technically. I mean, maybe it's not anymore. I mean, I don't know how you get rid of a whole piece of land like that. Maybe the top of it, the tree's gone and stuff, but it's not just nothing there no more. There's still land unless they got rid of the whole land. So, but whatever. If it's off the map, it's off the map. Oh, and she's just trying to just laugh through it. I hear she uses her childlike appearance lure poor souls in. That's a weird typo, probably. I hear she uses her childlike appearance lure poor souls in, only to slit their throats as they sleep. What? That's insane. That little should go snuff it. Ooh, that's a translation thing. We haven't seen a lot of swearing in the translations recently. I sure hope she drops dead. Get lost. She's just crying it out and laughing it out. Present day. So, man. So, this is all just this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Most of the stuff we kind of inferred is what her life is. The only new thing is the drawing O'Hara thing, which is very, very tragic. But yeah, just reminding us that Nico Robin had a bad childhood. Thank you for the reminder. I didn't need the reminder. I guess some people do though. When this was, 700 chapters ago. Or whatever, however much. Huh? There's a port on this tree. There's a port on this tree? Is this a sea on clouds? Drop anchor! This is the Western Village port. And there's sea clouds, of course. Don't forget, like, this is a giant ship, too, which is crazy. Welcome back, captains. Your lateness really had us worried. All right, so everyone likes both the pirates. You know, everyone's in good standing with all the pirates. We still don't understand what's going on with the actual, like, king. Like, who's actually in charge? Who's the ruler? If it's the village chief, you know, the one that didn't die from Big Mom. Or, I know the king is dead. And we know that Loki's a prince. And we know that Hiruden is a prince. So it's like, who's actually in charge? Maybe we'll find out right now. I don't know. Oh, yeah, but there's there physically? I don't know. Yeah, there's probably a lot of secret things. I mean, the whole world has not been mapped out. You know, that's Nami's dream. So, you know, maybe Ohara will be on the final map that Nami draws at the end of the series. So, you know, when she maps the entire world, which has not happened yet. Your lateness really had us worried, though. But yeah, everyone likes each other. Don't know who's in charge still, but we'll find out. There's a big castle. There's no way Dory and Braga live at the big castle. I don't think that's their style. I don't think Hiruden would either. I don't know. My brain is bugging out. It's all so out of this world. How majestic. I'm not going to read like a bunch of like... I'm not going to read onomatopoeias, by the way. You're not going to hear me going... Ugh. Why are you making that noise? Golly, I keep forgetting her name too. I'm like, she's just Vegapunk now. She's just Vegapunk. She's like the one. She's the one that I forget. I know York and Atlas and Shaka and Edison and Pythagoras. But for some reason with this one, I always forget. The only alive one is the one whose name I forget the name of. Whatever. It's fine. The others are here. Whoa, check it out. This is awesome. Oh my. Oh, she's like holding her. Oh my. What's that? It is so weird that Bonnie is just a kid now. You know, when she was, you know, not that for all of the series. And now she's just comfortable just being a kid now, which is nice. But it is weird. It is weird, Odo. It's a little weird. Oh my, what's that? That's Svaler. Ooh, that's incredible. What a country. It's a mist ship that moves using island clouds. Oh. And then Luffy and Gerd and all of them are on there. Is that where they were earlier? So that's where they came from. Okay, I thought they were just on a regular cloud. When did they get on this? I don't even know. But I guess that's where they are, because that's where the Sunny is. Gikko. That's a weird noise. But yeah, so they're above that. That's the Sunny. That's crazy. That he's just holding it like that. And then, oh my gosh, there's a lot of people down there too. The climate here on Elbaf is perfect for all of this. Islands and sea clouds, Sabo bubbles, rainbows, and hovers, like Sabaody bubbles. Look at all the technology they have coexisting here. Did they have bubbles? Did I miss that? Did they have Sabaody like bubbles? Because that's weird. I didn't see the bubbles. That flying ship is very cool. That's crazy. Are they on? I guess they just got on that in between chapters to go down, I guess. I'm trying to see where the bubbles are, though. I must be misremembering. I'll have maybe it shows up later. Straw Hat, Usoland, my comrades. Oh, I called him Usoland from Dread Froza. Robin, nice haircut. I figured you'd get one. Why would you think of that? You look like you've gotten well acquainted with Elbaf. Long time no see, Hiruden. He remembered his name? Really? Really? You remember Hiruden's name? Of all people, Luffy. Wow. That's actually surprising. I've been keeping up with your progress in Impa already, huh? as expected of our big boss. I'll introduce everyone later, but... Oh, and Rhodes up there on the... nailed. I didn't see him in the first one, but I guess that's where he is. But us four make up the new giant pirates. We're your subordinates. Us five. We're your subordinates. Us five. It's a pleasure. I told you I don't want subordinates. Well, it's our choice. Digaga. Oh, and they're all together again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I count 7. Where's Jinbei? Jinbei's around, probably. He's one of those. Huh. So he's... Oh my gosh, they got him crucified on the mast up here. Oh no. Oh no, Rodo. I'm glad he's still done one subordinate, though. That's nice. Even this insular nation was swept away with excitement when we heard about Big Mom's defeat in Wano. Big Mom? There we go. Okay, we're getting Big Mom stuff. Finally, Big Mom. Finally mentioned. Okay. That's a prediction? I mean, that's an easy prediction that Big Mom's going to be mentioned, but, like, Big Mom coming back and this and that. Let's see how important Big Mom's actually going to be, or if he's just dead in a volcano forever. Lin and I were friends once. They were. Yep, they were. But she did something that the people of Elbaf consider unforgivable. I'm glad they're mentioning all of this. That they were friends once. Like, they were like chasing each other and like, yeah, they were friendly with each other and stuff. Hey, Hiruden, save the chit-chat for after our toast. Food and drinks come first. We've prepared a mountain of it for you. Ga-ba-ba-ba-ba. A mountain to scale with us, I hope. A mountain to scale with us, I hope. Let's head for the tavern. They're not going to do their big feast at the beginning. At the beginning of the arc. Surely not. Surely not. Oh yeah, I know. I've read the backstory many a time before starting this arc. So I've got that backstory ingrained pretty well on like who shows up. Like Road was born during that. One of the other guys was born during that. One of the guys was just in there, just in the background eating. You know, like all of the new giant pirates were either mentioned or known, or were either mentioned or were like being born or were in that flashback, which is interesting. Well, there's a bear. That's a bear. That's just a bear. And let's look how... Oh, back in the day, back earlier, we were like, people were like, oh, this is what Gerd is dressed like, so this is obviously what Nami is dressed like, that's why, and I was like, that's what Elbaf attire is for women, and I'm like, if you go back to the Big Mom flashback, and you look at some of the female giants, they're dressed like old timey, but they're still dressed modestly. And like you can see, like around here, there's some bigger women around here that are dressed. Whoa, okay. Well, the girl right behind there, showing some stomach, but whatever. Some of them are just pretty modestly, but that's a bear. That's a bear over there. Yippee, food! I'm starving. I've got so excited. I'm running low on energy too. Oi! Luffy. Robin's right there. Like, are they actually gonna have the one-eyed dude? I don't know about the one-eyed dude with the horn. That's just a bear. Like, I don't really know what that bear thing at the end of the chapter is. It's weird because we just had the last chapter of a guy who has bear-looking features who wore a big cloak a lot, being Kuma. And then we have another big bear in a cloak. So we got two big bears in a cloak in two arcs, you know. Oop, J11's doing his reaction. I bait him to it. All right, so they're running over for a feast that they probably don't deserve yet because they already had a feast in the giant ship after Egghead, which they didn't really even deserve a feast for running away in Egghead anyways. They did not deserve a feast after Egghead. Let's be real. So, I don't know why they're getting two feasts. Oh, go. Something better happen. Southwest of the Western Village. I'm fine going alone, really. No way. I want to be there. Me too. It's a good excuse to sightsee. Agreed. Yeah, why you want to go alone? Why you want to go alone to see Saul? We all want to see Saul. Why you trying to go alone? Mr. Saul did say he wanted to show Robin Chain the library, so let's head down to the school. Okay, they're all going. I think they're all going, so that's good. That's good. It's no trouble. It's not far. And they're just like flying. They're flying. Flying ships. Have we had flying ships? Besides the Maxim and Skypea. But like none of the other people's ships, besides like the Wave Rider that Nami rode. But that was like the hoverboard. It was like, how do hover things work in science fiction, you know? Why are the speeder bikes? Why can the speeder bikes in Star Wars only be like a foot above the ground, you know? Why is a hoverboard in Back to the Future only able to be a foot above the ground? Just keep going up. Just keep going up, you know? No reason you can't. It makes more sense for the wave thing in Skypea, though, with the cloud technology, whatever. I'm just yapping. This is what these days are for, though. You know, I don't got a lot of time. I only got like 20 minutes left before I got to get back to work. Not going to lie. I am in the middle of work right now. I'm on my lunch break. Forget it. Robin, as captain, I gotta greet someone who took care of one of my crewmates properly. What? Where did you hear that? Where did he hear that? Where did he hear that? Because he doesn't know anything about O'Hara. I don't think he was there when Vegapunk... He wasn't there when Vegapunk was talking about him. When Shaka was talking about him. When did Luffy... And then they were talking about... I guess like after Egghead? Like in between when they were feasting the first time? I guess. Sunny counts as a flying. It goes up for a little bit, but it comes back down pretty quickly. I don't know when he heard that. I guess just after Egghead, when they were first there, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna meet Saul," and then that's it. But besides that, I don't know. I'm sure having a good shooting. Or maybe I should just read one more panel down, and maybe. What? Where did you hear that? It's just the right thing to do. Ah, I get it. We'll save that toast after you fetch Saul. I'll prep that special mousse for you. Take your time. Oh, that's the new and the old giant war. Look at that, them together and stuff. So, did Usopp go with them? No, Usopp did not. So, even you warriors study hard. Oh, no, he's there. Mr. Saul is primarily a history teacher, but he also teaches us about various books. Because Saul was like, "Oh, I'm not one of them savages from Elbaf," so I wonder if that was not a retcon, but maybe him just like changing his mind. This is Warrior Springs. Whoa! I guess they're technically in the tree. My prediction was that the library was going to be in the tree, but like, what's not in the tree? This is Warrior Springs, and by the waterside is the Owl Library. Spring? It looks like it leads to a beach. I guess, yeah, this is very scaled up. That's right. It's a beach formed from broken off parts of the tree. There's no tide, but that waterfall at the source is always making waves. It's like a real sea. The waterfall is always making waves. I mean, it's more like a lake than a sea. There's no tide. Well, I guess that makes sense. But is that like there's no tide because there's like the sun realm and there's not very much moon iconography in Elbaf. Moon is like other stuff. You know, moon is other important stuff, but we got sun stuff here. You know, the moon is, that's probably me looking too much into it though. But it's like a real sea. Overthinking that. Very pretty place. All right, let's go get him. We got to bring Saul back to the tavern. Hold it. This is Robin's reunion. My heart's pounding. This guy shouldn't even be alive. It's a fake death. Oh, we love our fake Oda deaths. Oh, wait, where's Chopper? Is Chopper here? Is Chopper even in the boat? Yes. Okay, Chopper's in the boat. Chopper said I want to be there. Better see Chopper do some... That's my thing. If Chopper doesn't do some doctrine... in this arc. Ooh, ooh. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt me. Chopper, you gotta do some doctoring. I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want to hear any excuses. Yeah. I'm not into like the Norse mythology references. Oh, if you look up Norse mythology and you blah, 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 and then you also look at the Eastern mythology. Oh, and the Onis and the I hate that. That's not how I read One Piece. I'll tell you that much. I'd cross-referencing actual. No, I just like being in the world. This is bad. It's Mr. Saul. He's fallen. He can't get up. What? Seriously? We just came to see him. Luffy's like, he's already down. What a waste of time. This is a 22 years reunion, 22 years in the making, and he just collapsed. I'm a doctor. I'll examine him right away. Where is he? There we go. There we go. Doctoring. Do some doctoring, Chopper. Get him all fixed up, Chopper. Everything's riding on you. Everything's riding on you, Chopper. Everything. Your reputation. Your reputation is riding on this, Chopper. I swear. That's more important to me than Saul actually being alive. It's Chopper's reputation right now. It's... Oh, you gotta do something, Chopper, please. He's over there. He just fell all of a sudden. Oh. How silly. Hey, don't mock the sick. Why are you laughing? It's fine. I'll go to him on my own. You can all stay here. Huh? But Robin's saying, Robin, Chopper's gotta have his moment though. What are you doing? Chopper fails with I could never. I'm never gonna say. I'm never gonna say that. But Chopper's gonna be cooked. He can't do nothing unless he's just like faking it. Unless it's like a gag. Ooh, is this just a gag? And he's just gonna like wake up or something and be like or something. Like this is how they first met each other. This is how they first met each other. Was him, face down like that. And to think I got all worked up over nothing. Wait, did she even... She didn't even make a... Huh, okay, what's going on? What's going on? Everything's right. You can't... Oda, you can't say, Chopper, get him all fixed up, Chopper. Everything's riding on you just for that to not happen. My heart. But... Whatever. This isn't Chopper's. This is Robin's chapter. It's not Chopper's chapter. This is a very... I like this shot a lot. I like the drawing on this shot a lot of her walking up. Peak. And then he makes a big old nasty roar at him. So he's got a couple of scars on him. Burn scars? Man with the burn scars? Oh, thank you for the follow, Monkey75 Luffy. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's weird. Why didn't that make noise? Did I accidentally turn a thing on? No. I gotta mix it up working. That's very weird. But thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We're reacting right now to One Piece. So spoilers. So he just did a little yell. Oh, okay. Did I get you? Oh, it was a joke the whole time. He was trolling. He was trolling the whole time. Oh, Chopper, no. Chopper, you're a fraud. He's not a fraud yet. It's not like he couldn't fail. It's not like he failed. He just didn't need to do anything, which is, I would have loved for Chopper to have a moment, but whatever. This isn't Chopper's chapter. This ain't Chopper's chapter. Are we going to get a Chopper's chapter ever again? Might be a while. Might not be this arc, but we'll see. What would be cool, though, is if because we're in the Sun Realm, but there's the Heaven Realm, what would be cool? If Chopper May could find those cherry blossoms that cured Dr. Heroic of his illness back in the day, and that's how he finds the panacea to cure all illnesses. That could be cool if that were here in Elbaf. It might just be on Laugh Tale, too. But, it's either on Laugh Tale or Elbaf at this point. We're ranting. We're ranting, though. Did I get you? Guess not. Oh, and she was like, But she's smiling this time, at least. And she's wearing she's practically wearing the exact same dress, too. Being a little creepy. That's a little weird. Like, you're just trying to redo your same hairdo and dress from back in the day, but whatever. Robin. I know you're not a kid anymore. Sorry, I wasn't sure how to break the ice after all this time. By causing a panic? You still have the same funny laugh. Yep, it's still ridiculous. Now let me get a good look at your face. Saul, former Navy Vice Admiral, Robin's savior. And he's got a peg. Yep, peg leg. That makes sense. Was that in the... Oh, you couldn't really see it in the water right there. But yeah, no. Because Kuzan, when he froze him, he got leg first. That's where he got him first. Is that how he got out? Is that he had to rip his leg out? I probably should have read this chapter first to remember everything about all this, but whatever. You've grown as pretty as Olivia. It's not Olivia, it's Olvia. TCB, you're wrong there. You look just like her. What? Like mother. So he's got some scars. He's got some scars. He's got some scars around on him. Pretty all over the place. But it's not that bad. He doesn't look that bad. Still got the same cowboy hat though. We cannot give up. You're on the future you will live in. You'll understand someday. You have kind eyes just like her. Did you hear Vegapunk's broadcast, Robin? I was there. I was about to say, she said that, thank goodness. I was there when it happened, so I couldn't hear much. But I read the coverage of it in the papers. I see. History is written by the victors. Those words were O'Hara's legacy. They were supposed to have been buried in history, left to vanish without anyone hearing. And yet the voices of the scholars of O'Hara were passed on because of Vegapunk. Because of Vegapunk. Ah, Egghead is so good. There's problems with the climax, with the finale, with the Gorosei and stuff, and people were kind of hating on the messaging, but like good stuff. Vegapunk was a true scientist. He refused to preach about right and wrong, which was like a big thing that a lot of people had problems with, that he wasn't just outright saying the world government is evil, you know. But whatever. But he refused to preach about right and wrong, but in the end, he still risked his life to tell everyone. O'Hara and Vegapunk took a huge leap of faith. I'm sure their sacrifice will shape the future. Yeah, and yours too. Does it hurt? Nah, I'm harder to kill than I thought. When I came to, I found myself drowning in the ocean. The ice must have melted in that inferno and swept me into the water. It was a while later when I found out you survived too. So, okay, because this is important. This is important, actually, to know all this. So, when I came to, I found myself drowning in the ocean. The ice must have melted. So the ice melted when he went into the hot water. That makes sense. But why did he go into the hot water? Did Kuzan just push him in? Or just because of like the explosions and stuff, did his body just fly in to the water, I guess? Like, did Kuzan let him go is the question. Is it because of Kuzan, you know? It was a while later when I found out you survived. All those reports really ticked me off. They said such awful things about you. Let's not focus on the dark stuff. Let's not focus on the dark stuff. That's probably TCB. Ooh, TCB, you're kind of slipping this week. Hey, Saul, aren't you going to praise me for being alive? Of course I am. A kid like you against the whole world? That's a really weird sentence. I don't know. Aren't you going to praise me for being alive? That I don't know. There's something weird about that line. I don't know. All right, of course I am. A kid like you against the whole wide world. Oof. You did great staying alive, Robin. 22 long years. Thank you for being such a survivor. I'm so glad we're able to meet again after all this time. Is this where praise comes from? Like she wants praise for being alive from Saul? I don't know. I'm not understanding that completely. Professor, Mom, Saul, why am I the one who has to live? I can't stand it. I want to die. Ah! I missed you so much, Saul. I missed you too. Oh, there we go. There it goes. There it is. There it is. Oh, there we go. Because at first that aren't you going to praise me for being alive thing, that was like, is that her? That's a weird line. And they're just over here, just just chilling. They're watching. Luffy's not asleep this time, at least. But Chopper's not doctoring. Chopper's not doing any doctoring. It is a very, very nice, very detailed panel. I like this. I like this. This is nice. To an extent. Part of me is like, Saul should still be dead, though. This kind of takes away, some things, Death needs to be more permanent in this series. A little bit, but whatever. And that's it. A tearful reunion. Color spread next issue. I missed you too. And then they're just crying over there. And then... who's that? Is that Jinbei? Yeah, okay. So Jinbei, Zoro, and Luffy are just watching. And then everyone else is tearing up. Of course, Frankie is... Sanji, Nami, all these people are emotional people. They're all emotional people. And that's why we like them. That's why we like them. But there's also... but Luffy's smiling. We don't know what Robin and Jinbei... Zoro is definitely not smiling. Who knows what Jinbei's doing? Jinbei's probably giving a good smirk. Not crying, though. But then he's giving a good old hee-hee grin. That's my crewmate, so. It's like how their reunion is basically like the first time they met. Oh, yeah, no, it's good. All of that is good. That's nice. Part of me is still like, he should probably stay dead. Like, imagine if, like, this was like a chapter with Luffy and Ace. It'd be like, oh, gosh, this is the worst thing ever. If this was, why does Robin... I get, like, everyone had a tragic backstory, like Usopp a little bit, Zoro, down the stairs, Jinbei had a whole thing. Jinbei didn't really have, like, like that, but, like Nami, like, if there was, like, a reunion between, like, Bellemere, and Nami, that would be the worst because of her sacrifice. And then Sanji... no one really for Sanji. I mean, Zeph is still alive, and whatnot. Like, there's a chance that technically Tom and Frankie could have a reunion like this still, How come we're not getting a Frankie and Tom reunion? Are we going to get... is Frankie going to get that? No, probably not. Was it more likely that Saul was dead than Tom being dead? Yes. But Robin is still the one that gets it, though. Robin is still the one that gets it. There's a chance that Brooks' captain could still be alive, too. He just went on to the sunset. People have been saying that he's the guy from last chapter with the hat and the gas mask. I guess it would make sense because he was wearing a mask last time we saw him, so could be him, It would make the reunion thing with Crocus, it would be weird because, he already, with Laboon, because Laboon would have already met one of them already, but I don't know. Matt. It's just weird that Robin gets the reunion, that no one else is going to get, you know. I did shave. For Movember, obviously, yeah, we got a big old thing. Roomba. Roomba Rot? Is that your name now? Goodness. I don't know why you're rotting, sir. What's up? What's up, Pyro? Hopefully you're doing good right now. We be doing some One Piece chapter reactions, little spoilers on all this. But yes, but we just finished. It was a good chapter. It was a nice, heartwarming chapter. What did that say, though? We'll return December 23rd. The 23rd? That's a long time. That's a long time. Ooh, holy moly. So, we have another 2-week break. Oh my gosh. Another 2-week break. That's insane. Insano. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I'm streaming right now. Doing that. I need to actually get off like in 1 minute because I've been on my lunch break, but I need to not be on that anymore. So we're gonna actually head out right now. But tonight I might be doing some Red Dead streams, old Red Dead on the PS3 because I got my PS3 working. So we're gonna be doing some Red Dead Redemption 1 PS3 stream possibly tonight, and then Saturday we're gonna be doing an all-day 12-hour satisfactory stream, not a 24, just a 12. But we'll be doing that over on we'll be doing both of those on YouTube. Actually, I've been doing the Red Deads on YouTube, so we're gonna keep doing the Red Deads on YouTube. So yeah, that'll be later in the night, and then Saturday it'll be from, 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So we'll be doing that. We're still on that grind. We've been on that big grind last month with Movember, and we're slowing down a little bit. But last month we didn't get a lot of One Piece chapters, and we've actually been getting them. But now we got another 2-week break, which kind of stinks, but whatever. It's fine. But we're gonna head out now. So I got to get to work. I actually have to get to work right now. So goodbye, everybody. It was in the chat, both on the YouTubes and on the Twitches. But I will go now. So there we go. We're gone on that. I think I'm still going. I'm going now. So I clicked off on the Twitch one. Let's see if we're still going on the YouTube one. I think we are. That's epic. Okay, I can actually quit off of Twitch first, which is great. But yeah, Bones, Zoro lost thing. I mean, like, whatever. I'm not really, I don't care that much about those types of memes and stuff, but, and I don't know what you were talking about the someone is commanding him thing. I was like, no, that's just Spanum's dad. He's just not a good guy. There's no weird, sometimes there's no, like, big crazy theories and stuff. Sometimes there's no big crazy theories on things, So, like, with, like, the Yamato stuff, we got, it was probably the Gazelle that took the sword, and now she's taking that. I'm sure Hold'em will be dead by the next chapter. Well, I guess we're getting a color spread. So we're not getting another cover story. We're not getting another cover cover story thing. We're not getting another Yamato thing until next year, so I guess we'll find out if Hold'em is alive in 2025. But yeah, and I'm sure the Gazelle was the one who took the sword. Speed, useless. And the only thing, really, right now, with the rest of that stuff is, what's his name? Luffy, and what's going to happen with Loki? Now that we've gotten this, we're probably going to get more, like, oh, we're going to the library to do some library stuff next thing. But surely something will happen. Something's got to happen, because they're away from the banquet right now. So surely they're not going to be doing banquet stuff. Also, that's only the Straw Hats. Where's Bonnie and Vegapunk? I don't know. Also, Kuma's body and Stella's body are still in the ship. Still don't know what's happened with that. We need to find out what happened with that last time. And, R.I.P. Not R.I.P. to Chopper, but, Chopper. It was Chopper. It was not your time. It was not your time. Wasn't your chapter. Wasn't your chapter. And it's not gonna be your chapter. So sad. Alright, though. We're gonna end things here, but thank y'all all for being here today. And yeah. look out for the Red Dead streams and the Satisfactory stream as well. That'll be happening soon. And then I have some other videos in the pipeline still. You know, it's been hard to actually work on some of these things right now, but eventually, well, we might actually get to actually making more One Piece videos eventually, but we'll see. But goodbye.